All right, so hi guys, we are back once again, and in this video we are starting with our new topic, grade 12 mathematics, financial mathematics. This topic is part of paper 1. Yes, it's part of paper 1, and it contributes about 15 marks in your final examination, okay, for mathematics paper 1. Okay, so I want us to understand interest, the term interest. Okay, interest. What is interest? What is interest? Interest, let's say that you borrow a certain money from the bank, and then they will charge you interest. What do we mean? We mean there will be extra amount of money that you need to pay, okay, for borrowing that money. Okay, so interest is the extra amount of money that you pay. Okay, extra amount of money, extra amount that you pay, or it can be again extra amount of money that you earn when you save or when you invest. Okay, when you borrow, obviously you will pay, but when you invest or when you save, you will earn. Okay, so interest is the extra amount that you pay or earn. Okay, all right. So in financial mathematics, we have two main types of interest. Okay, we have two main types of interest. That is simple interest, and compound interest. Simple interest and compound interest. These are two main types of interest that we will be dealing with in this topic, simple interest and compound interest. But in this video, I want us to focus only in simple interest. Okay, so let's talk about simple interest in this video. Okay, so what is simple interest? By now you understand what is interest, right? Now, what is simple interest? Simple interest is the interest that is calculated only on the original amount. Okay, this is the interest that is calculated only on the original amount throughout. Interest that is calculated only on the original amount. Only on the original amount. Okay, this is simple interest. Original amount. Yes, this is the interest that is calculated only on the original amount. Okay, so original amount, if you don't want to say original amount in financial mathematics, instead of saying original amount, we just say this is principal amount, or you can say present amount, or you can say initial amount. Okay, principal amount, but this is the term that we usually use often. Okay, so it's principal amount. So this is simple interest. It's the interest that is calculated only on the original amount. You will see for compound interest, it's a different story. Okay, so how do we calculate simple interest? Okay, this is activity that we will be dealing with just now, but I want to show you the formula. How do we calculate simple interest? Okay, simple interest is calculated by this formula. A is equals to P into 1 plus IN. Okay, where A is what we call the accumulated amount. Accumulated amount. What is accumulated amount? This is the total amount. It's the final value at the end of a certain period. Okay, accumulated amount. It's the total amount, or it's the final value at the end of a certain period. So it's the final value. All right. Of course, when you save, maybe for 4 years, at a certain interest rate, there will be an amount that you will accumulate. Okay, so that is final value, or the total amount. And then we have P, which is the principal amount, and we just said principal amount is the original amount, or the initial amount. So P is the principal amount. Okay, then we have I. I I is the interest rate. Interest rate is the same as interest. We just said interest is the extra amount of money. Okay, but interest rate is the same as interest. The difference is just interest rate is the percentage. Okay, it's the percentage. So this is interest rate. This is interest rate. And when you put your interest rate in your formula, you will put it as a decimal. They usually give us interest rate in percentage. Then we need to convert that into decimal by just dividing by 100. Okay, so interest rate as a decimal. Then we have N. And in this case is the period. Usually people say this is number of years. No, it's not number of years, it's the period. Period can be years, it can be quarterly, it can be semi-annually. Okay, it can't be again annually, so months. So it's period. This is period, and represent period. Okay, so this is the formula that we are going to use when we are dealing with simple interest. Okay, so I want us to do this activity together. This is for simple interest, of course. So let's see this activity. Sihle invest 120,000 with a bank. Invest 120,000 with a bank. So to make things simple for you, you need to collect data. Okay, check what are the things that you have, and then collect data. Okay, collect data, because it's financial mathematics. It might confuse you when you don't collect a data. So Sihle invest 120,000 with a bank. So what is that 120,000? That 120,000 is our principal amount. It's the present amount. Okay, so it's 120,000. Right, so that is P. And the interest at the end of each year was withdrawn and used to pay for her annual holiday. At the end, they are saying at the end of 12-year period, she withdrew her final interest payment as well as the initial deposit. Okay, that is the accumulated amount that she withdrew, because she now, at the end of 12 years, she withdrew the total amount together with the interest, of course. Okay, because now we are saying total amount. So at the end of 12 years, what is that 12-year period? They are saying 12-year period, so that is N. Okay, so it's N, which is 12 years. Okay, 12 years. Right. And then calculate the total amount of money. Total amount of money, good people. Total amount of money. You need to calculate A, because it's the total amount of money, the final value withdrawn from her account over 12 years. If the bank paid 9% interest per annum. Okay, 9% interest. So it means now we have the interest rate of 9% that we need to convert by saying 9 divided by 100. Okay, and 9 divided by 100 is 0.09. Okay, and then we need to calculate the value of A. So it's simple interest. We're going to write the formula down. A is equals to P into 1 plus I multiply by n there. All right, and then in this case P is 120,000 into 1 plus interest rate. You put it as a decimal, not percentage. So this is 0,09. Then, okay, sorry about that, 0,09, 0,09 multiply by 12. Okay, multiply by 12. All right, so this is going to be equals to let's take out calculator. 120,000 into 1 plus 0,09 multiplied by 12 is equals to 249,600 rand. Okay, that is the total amount of money that is withdrawn from her account over 12 years period. And then the last question is saying I calculate the total interest and over the 12-year period, the total interest. Okay, so Sihle did an investment. Okay, she invests 120,000 there. Okay, so there will be a extra amount of money that she will earn, okay, for investing that 120,000. So let's check. I want us to compare here. We've got 120,000, that is her initial investment, but in return she now has 249,600. What does that mean? It means there is an extra amount of money that she earned. And how are you going to find that? We just need to subtract 249,600 minus 120,000, and this is going to give you Sihle's interest. Okay, so it's 249,600 minus 120,000. This is equals to 129,600. So this is the interest that she earned for investing 120,000. Okay, good people, this is simple interest, and we will be back again with compound interest. Sharp, sharp.